Hello, my name is Jesse Carlson. I'm a current student at Colorado State University studying forestry and rangeland stewardship, and today I'll be giving a presentation titled Why We Need Trees and How They Help Us Live a Better Life. Humans have a long relationship with trees. We've lived among them for pretty much our entire existence. Our ancestors used forests and trees as a means of survival and to make their lives better. Some of the ways that trees have improved their lives include providing fire, shelter, and food, and other necessities that improve their lives. It's no surprise then that our minds and bodies are closely tied to the health and well-being of the trees that make up our local environments. In this presentation, I will provide a brief overview of the human-tree relationship, and I'll also explain the vital role that trees play in our mental and physical health. I'll also provide examples of how a lack of access to trees can have negative effects on those health areas. Hopefully by the end I'll convince some of you at least that everyone needs more trees in their lives. As I said before, humans have a long history with trees. Trees beat us to the punch on the evolutionary timeline. They arrived roughly 380 million years ago. Took another 320 million years, or roughly 60 million years ago, for the first tree-dwelling proto-primates to evolve. Those primates enjoyed the trees so much that it took another roughly 50 million years for the first apes to descend from their arboreal existence and start exploring the forest floors. And then, within the last 200,000 years, modern Homo sapiens appeared. So, humans have never really known a world without trees. Our entire existence has sort of revolved around the trees that surround us and that we live with on a day-to-day basis. So we've really built a close physical and mental connection with the trees that compose our local environment. This can have negative effects on us when the trees that surround us are struggling or have been reduced by some disease or infestation. As an example, there was an emerald ash borer infestation in the early 2000s that infected and killed over 100 million ash trees nationwide. The deaths of those 100 million ash trees were directly linked to negative health effects that occurred in the human populations in the most heavily affected areas. In fact, over 21,000 deaths were directly linked to that infestation. There are also negative mental health effects that occur when the local tree population is too thin or damaged in some way. A study conducted by Carden et al. Found that neighborhoods with a low tree density experienced higher rates of antidepressant prescriptions. So this shows that human mental health is closely linked to the number and the quality and quantity of local trees. On the flip side, when trees are healthy and numerous in the local environment, there are many positive physical and mental health effects that the human population can enjoy. The positive physical health effects most likely result from some of the services that local trees provide for us. These services include filtering particulate matter in the air, reducing CO2, and filtering water as it soaks into the ground. These benefits result in a reduced annual medical expense for households with 10 or more trees on their block. that totals roughly $7,000 per year. So households on city blocks with 10 or more trees spend on average $7,000 less in health expenses. The mental health effects that can be derived from a healthy tree population include reduced negative thoughts, also known as rumination. In a study conducted by Bratman et al., the researchers found that people who walked for 90 minutes in a heavily treed area reported less rumination, less thoughts linked to rumination, and a reduced activity in the area of the brain associated with rumination. In conclusion, the evidence in favor of trees is overwhelming. Humans live lower quality lives without trees and higher quality lives with them. They provide shade for us, they shelter us, they feed us, they provide us with clean water, and they make us happier, healthier human beings overall. So I recommend that every one of us take time this week to appreciate the trees in our lives and within our communities. Maybe we could plant a tree or two in our backyards, or simply take some time to visit the nearest open space and appreciate the leafy green giants that live there silently and ceaselessly, making our world a better place to be human. Thank you.